Peace and blessings, world, and welcome to a very special edition of Fresh Perspective, where we give you a fresh take on today's hot topics. And I say, especially, we have the Super Bowl, we have the Patriots versus the Eagles. Let's get right into it. But before we start, I'm gonna introduce the panel today. We got my man Bo Knows over there eating with the Philadelphia hat on. Talk to me. How you feeling, Bo?
What up, world? What up, world? Let's go Eagles. Philly, stand up. Let's get it.
All right. We also have the great orator and tactician, my friend and yours, Mr. DB. What's going on, Burks?
What's going on, man? This is the game that matters. Y'all can protest at the end of the season, because now this is the last one. The Clash of the Titans.
All right, Clash of the Titans. I also like to send a special shout out to Blueprint Jeremy Flanagan and, of course, Denzel Chappelle. Peace and blessings to y'all as well. But let's get into it. DeMarcus, what's your pick? Who wins tonight?
Don't be calling me DeMarcus like that, Hulk. We better than that. But to be honest with you, I'm rolling with the Eagles, and it's not from a standpoint of hatred of the Patriots, even though I really don't like them per se. But I'm just looking at it from a football perspective. I think they have the DNA to get a win. A lot of things are going to have to go in their favor. They're going to have to execute their game plan. I think offensively, the amount of weapons that they have with the Ertz and the Burton and the Alshon Jeffries and the three running backs they have, and Torrey Smith, your boy Torrey Smith, and Nelson Aguilar in the slot. Bill Belichick is going to have to be the best version of himself, him and Matt Patricia, as far as how they dial up their defense. Make no mistake about it, the Patriots organization is going to be real. I mean, the Patriots are coming. They're coming here to win. They're an experienced team. They know what it takes to win this kind of game. So you're not going to see them get unraveled, become unpoised in this situation. I don't care if there's a 3-point lead they have or they're down 10. They're going to always feel like they're in the ball game. Fletcher Cox will be a huge factor in this game. His ability to rush Tom Brady directly in his face will be something that we have to pay attention to early. Are they able to contain him one-on-one or without double teaming or keeping the back end to help with the protection? Can the Philadelphia Eagles make tackles? Tom Brady is the master of the check down. He will throw to who's open and get the ball to them, and hopefully they can make plays for him yards after the catch. Will the Philadelphia Eagles, who like to run a lot of man-to-man, will they be able to guard their man, and will they be able to make tackles? Philadelphia secondary, this is arguably the best quarterback that you faced all year as far as how he utilizes his weapons. So we're gonna see how they're gonna guard Gronkowski. I think Malcolm Jenkins is gonna get that assignment. They have to identify where Malcolm Jenkins is at all time, because he played corner for them, he plays safety for them, he plays linebacker for them. So make no mistake about it, I think Tom is gonna key on that guy and find out exactly where he is, and we're gonna stay away from him. Or we may even do what I like to do when I have a great defensive player and I'm going against a great defensive player in the game of football. I like to attack him. We're going to make him be great tonight. I really like the Eagles' chances. I'm also interested to see how the Patriots are going to attack this Eagles defense. Are they going to try to establish a run, or are they going to say we're going to throw the ball 50 times? We're going to be efficient throwing the ball 50 times. And our best player is Tom. Can you stop him for fourth quarters?
Okay, sounds pretty good. Now let's find out what Bo knows. Bo, talk to me. What's your prediction?
Oh, well, I'm rooting for my Eagles. You know what I mean? But if Carson Wentz would have never got hurt, I think we'll be favored to win this game.
That's why.
What'd you say?
So, me and you talked about that last night. That's why I disagree. I think if Carson Wentz was in this game, was playing for y'all in the playoffs, y'all wouldn't be in this game. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay. We are better than the Patriots in every aspect of the game. We are better than them in every category. Only difference is right now they got us in quarterback and coach. When it comes to head coach, Doug Peterson ain't got no experience. This is his first Super Bowl, but we have the keys to beat Tom Brady. Like Bert said earlier, we can get pressure. We got the best front four in the NFL, so we can get pressure with our front four. So the key to beat Tom Brady is if you can get pressure with your front four, and you don't got to send no blitz or nothing. You got a good chance of beating him. And our offense, I mean, if Doug Peterson trusts Nick Foles, we'll definitely win this game. I really believe so. He just got to trust him. I mean, let it strain. I mean, don't hold nothing back. It's the Super Bowl. This is the last game of the season. This is the two best teams going at it. We've been the most complete team in football all year long. And I think we pull it off today. It's going to be a close one because we're going against the GOAT. But I think we're going to squeeze one out. I think it's going to be 28-24 Eagles.
Wow, 28-24. That sounds like a good game. But you mentioned the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room happens to be named Nick Foles. So talk to me a little bit more about that. Let's go deeper. There's a good portion of the country, myself included, that does not believe in Nick Foles. Matter of fact, I got on the Atlanta Falcons because they lost to Nick Foles. Talk to me about what Nick Foles can do to actually help the Eagles win this football game.
If Nick Foles don't turn the ball over, we have a good chance of winning this game. He got to play soundproof football. You know what I mean? He can't turn the ball over. He got to take what the defense give him. I mean, at the end of the day, he's going against the Patriots. The Patriots ain't the same. They got a trash defense. They usually have like a solid defense going into the Super Bowl, or even their defense was trash this year. I mean, they got a little better. They got better going later on in the season, but there's a lot of holes on their defense. The strongest part of their defense is their two corners, and I don't even think they that good. I mean, Gilmore, he got paid like he's a top 5 corner, which he's not. Michael Butler, their best corner, and he had an off year this year too. So, like I said, if you don't turn the ball over, we can run the ball, we can pass the ball. We got a lot of weapons. Nick Foles got to trust himself. That's all it is. He got to be able to trust himself.
Okay, trust himself. Now, DB. Now, normally during this time of the year, for whatever reason, we all have our thoughts on it, but the Patriots play virtually mistake-free football when it gets to this point in the season. So, talk to me about, because everybody's Eagles.
Right.
What can the Patriots do? You think the Patriots have continued to play mistake-free football, or you feel like this is going to be Tom Brady 55 passes taking them home?
Well, let's just be clear here, man. I'm not a Patriots fan nor Eagles fan. I'm a fan of the game. I love the game of football. And one thing I cannot allow both of Larry to do, or any Eagles fan, is to act like that the New England Patriots is not a top 5 defense. Ever since week 4, they got the number 1 defense statistically in the NFL. But right now, this is the first Super Bowl that we've had 2 of the top 5 defenses in the league playing head to head. Boy, I'm gonna need you to look that up because you didn't do your homework on that one.
New England top 5 defense right now.
The Patriots have been balling defensively since week 4, and they are a top 5 defense statistically. I don't
see how that's possible. I had them on my fantasy team. They was giving me negative.
Hey, fantasy, the key word in fantasy and football is fantasy. That is a fantasy. Bill Belichick is the greatest defensive mind the game has ever seen. He will have those boys in position. One thing I do understand about Bill Belichick, it is not about what the Eagles have done well all season long. It's about what Nick Foles do well. And he's going to take away what Nick Foles do well. So it's going to be up to this. This got to be an ultimate team win. Everybody got to play their role on your team. You're going to need big plays in the punting game, in the kicking. You're going to need big plays in the return game. If somebody's supposed to break a tackle, they got to break that tackle. If somebody's supposed to make a tackle, they got to make that tackle. We're not even going to talk about the element that you got to play against the refs. I don't even want to put that into the game. This is the Super Bowl. They're going to let them play a little bit. Hey, make no mistake about it. Bill Belichick going to hold you today. That defense going to hold you today. They're going to hold every receiver you got.
I'm going to say one thing. I'm going to say one thing. We're not only going against the Patriots, but we also going against the refs also. I mean, let's just be clear.
Hey, all I'm telling you,
I'm just being real. I'm just being real.
I'm not trying to look. I'm with you on all that. Y'all got a great team, but what you will not do and walk into this game with one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of the sport, one of the greatest, if not the greatest coach in the history of the sport, and think they not going to be ready and prepared to bust your ass. Like, it's not going to be. They just going to walk in there and the Eagles just going to be the biggest and baddest team like Jacksonville was doing them. That's not going to happen, bro.
Okay, well, I'll ask. This question is open to anybody who wants to take it. Now, we know Tom Brady is the GOAT when he's on the field doing work. you know, it's amazing. Now, can the Eagles' running game be effective enough to keep Tom off the field?
Well, see, here's the thing: Bill Belichick is going to try to stop the run with 7 people. He's not going to commit 8 people into the box until he can't stop the run with 7 people. Once that happens, in my personal opinion, the Eagles need to take a picture from Jacksonville playbook and get the game to that point. When they get the game to that point, to where we got this guy lining up 8 people in the box to stop our run, now Nick Foles, it's time to let it loose. It's time to let it fly. It ain't gonna be no elements in here, no slipping. They not gonna be outside. It's not gonna be cold. Bombs away. We got to try these boys. They're gonna have to take shots down the field. Torrey Smith, Aguilar in the slot. They're gonna have to Zach Ertz. They're gonna have to take some shots. They're gonna have to take some shots. They can't go out there trying not to lose. They got to go beat the Patriots. The Patriots has not had a bad game collectively in a while. That could happen today if the Eagles come do what they're supposed to do.
Okay, got you now, Bo. I want you to chime in on that a little bit. Can the Philadelphia Eagles running game with Jason Ajayi, can they keep Tom Brady on the sidelines, or you think they're going to have to put it in Nick Foles' hands?
Well, I think collectively, between the 3 running backs, so we use 3 running backs, I think we'll have a total of like between 100 and 115 rushing yards throughout this game. And we play mistake-free football. If you know the last couple of games, Ajayi done fumbled the ball, and he fumbled against the Falcons, and I think he fumbled against Minnesota too on the first drive of the game. So if we play mistake-free football, we should be able to. Like I said, if we play mistake-free football, we should be able to win this game. Like the keys to the game though is I'm gonna say the biggest player is gonna be Aguilar, because I don't think the Patriots have nobody that can guard him. I don't think their best corner's on the outside. I don't think they're gonna bring them inside, and I think he's a matchup problem for them. So, like I said, if we play mistake-free football, we should win this game. It's gonna be
now
close.
Mistake-free football. That's gonna be tough. But you know, DB brought up a good point in our last show. He talked about this thing called GOAT mode. Talking about when Tom Brady's back is against the wall, he just balls out. So I know y'all talking this Eagles thing, but when Tom Brady goes GOAT mode or Super Saiyan, as you say, DB, do you really think the Eagles can stop this man?
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. And I've had a big argument about this, a big debate about this in the AFC Championship game. If the team back against the wall, there's gonna come a point in that game where Tom Brady will tap into the GOAT mode. And when he taps into that GOAT mode, the Eagles have to respond accordingly, because he's not gonna miss one pass. His statistical detail and everything is gonna be there from the beginning of the game, because he's one of the greatest ever. But we all know the difference between when it's time to be great and just being a great player. I think the guys that I'm debating that topic with really didn't grasp the concept of saying, but I think we all know the truth. And you only have to bring your greatness out when you push to the limit. And this Eagles team, in my opinion, they're doing it with Nick Foles. He's playing at a high level. But in this particular game, now leading up to this game, I like Foles and the job that he did. But in this particular game, this is a Carson Wentz type game, and I think his presence is different.
Well, let me chime in on that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I think the score is gonna be 28-24. 28-24 with 2 minutes left. I'd rather my defense be on the field than my offense.
Whoa.
Hold on, time out.
Hello, let me finish. Let me finish, D-Bert. Let me finish.
Go ahead, bro.
Like I said, I know we're going against the GOAT. I don't take none away for Tom Brady. I think he's with championships and accomplishment, I think he's the best quarterback all time. Not talent-wise, just what he has done. But our defense is the strongest part of our team. And 2 minutes left in the game, we up 28-24. I'd rather my defense be on the field than my offense.
Your defense only became the strongest part of your team when your MVP caliber quarterback left the team. Your defense was not the strongest part of your team.
We still have a top 5 defense. We still had a top 5 defense all year. When Carson
Wentz was there, when Carson Wentz was there, the reason why y'all had a top 5 defense, the offense was scoring so many points. You had teams being one-dimensional. They had to pass the whole game, Bo. Tell the whole story, bro.
I'm being real. We always had a top 5 defense before Carson Wentz got hurt.
Y'all boys weren't dominating nobody on the defensive
We
side.
still had a top 5 defense.
Hey, y'all boys gave up 3 40-point games this year, man. What are you talking about? Y'all gave up 400 yards to Eli Manning. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we gave up 40 points to Eli Manning with Nick Foles at quarterback. We did.
100. You just took it to my point. The reason why y'all was so elite on defense was because y'all was able to make teams one-dimensional. That won't happen today.
Hey, and let's be honest, Bo. Y'all only scored 15 points against the Atlanta Falcons.
But we only gave up 10. We only gave up 17 points the whole playoff, Hawk. We only gave up 17 points the whole playoff.
So let me tell you this. Tom Brady getting that in the first half. Whenever you get it to.
He's not getting 17 points on us in the first half. No, he's not. He's not giving us 17 points on us in the first half. You can miss me with that shit.
Matter of fact, y'all gonna lose the toss. Look, y'all gonna lose the toss. Y'all gonna kick the ball off to him, and he going to get some money. First drive.
Hawk, like I just said, 2 minutes left in the game. We up 28-24. I'd rather my defense be on the field than my offense. Only because I don't know if Nick Foles can pull that off. That's all I'm saying, Hawk.
I'll say it to you like this.
But you got your defense pulling it off with a guy who's been in the Super Bowl now going on, what is this, his 6th game? 7th game in the Super Bowl, and has walked off the field every time with the lead. So that means if you want him on the field at the end of the game, he gonna walk off with it. But that's what he do.
And Bo,
if he do that, salute him.
For your team, I appreciate your love for your team, man.
That's if he do that,
but hold on, you do not want Tom Brady with the ball in his hand and the game on the line, because I'm gonna take a turn from DB. He's going to get money.
He getting that money.
I'm telling you what I believe in my team. I know my team better than anybody, and I trust my defense before I trust Nick Foles. That's all I'm saying, Hawk. Hawk. The Falcons had 1st and goal at the 9-yard line with 4 tries. They didn't get in.
No, we're talking about the Falcons.
Good point.
All I'm saying, Hawk, with Nick Foles at quarterback, I trust my defense before I trust Nick Foles. I'm sorry, but I do.
If you want to talk about closing football games, the Falcons is not a great example, because one thing we know about them, they the front runners. We the front runners. And then we lost a game when we were front running.
And just real quick, world.
We were front running on y'all. We lost. We got 10-9.
Hey, DB, hold on a sec. Real quick, world. You are listening to Fresh Perspective, and this is our Super Bowl edition. We talking to you about what we feel about this Super Bowl, who's going to win and who's not going to win. We coming to the end of this show right here, man. So, final predictions, final perspective. I need a score. Bo already gave us 28-24 Eagles. DB, talk to me. Final perspective and the score.
Hey, man, I look, man, I'm not in the business of giving out scores. That belongs to Vegas, all right? But Bo just really made me change my pick because he think this shit sweet. I don't think it's sweet. I respect Bill Belichick and Tom Brady over there. I know what time it is. The Jacksonville Jaguars game showed me what time it was. Them two went to work in that second half. And just so you know, for those who don't, I'm sure Bo knows this as well. For your sake, you better hope that y'all are not dominating them in the first half, because we see what Bill Belichick do with 15 minutes. You know what he's going to do with that full 30. It's going to be some adjustments made.
We ain't Jacksonville. We ain't the Falcons.
All right, so now, DB, I don't want to hear that Vegas stuff. Give me a score. Commit. Put it on wax.
Boy, that boy Bo just took me all
I ain't make you do nothing.
Yes, you did, bro. I was really feeling the Eagles until you started talking. Now I got to understand. I got to pay homage what homage is due, bro. I got this score being 30-20, man. 30-20 Patriots, man. They gonna light your defense up.
Okay.
Shoot
out the stick. All right.
See one thing, Hawk, I got to tell Bo.
Talk to me.
The Patriots, y'all got to beat them. They know they gonna beat y'all. That's how they approaching the game.
That's a very good point.
They're gonna beat y'all by playing. Y'all gonna have to go beat them, as in y'all gonna have to outplay them. Y'all not gonna outcoach them. Y'all not gonna out prep them. Y'all not gonna out prepare them. Y'all gonna have to go out there and beat them. And they got the ace in the hole with the refs in the pocket. Y'all got to blow them out. Ain't gonna be no close.
Okay, so yeah, Burks, let him give his final perspective. We already got the score. Talk to me, man. Make me feel confident that your Eagles is gonna win this game.
Paul, like I told you, 2 minutes left in the game. We up 28-24. I trust my defense more than I trust Nick Foles. And the reason I say that because 3 of the top 5 players that's on our team is on the defensive side of the ball. Michael Jenkins, Fletcher Cox, and Brandon Graham. Them 3 of the top 5 players that's on our team on the defensive side of the ball. I trust them. I trust them to pull it off. Then I trust Nick Foles. I'm sorry. And like I said, 28-24. Hey, don't be surprised though, Hawk. If it's like Seattle when Seattle played Denver that year, when they first played Denver in the Super Bowl that year. Don't be surprised if we get them like that. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, Hawk.
Wow. Really fucked up.
Wow.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. It happened to Peyton Manning. Why can't it happen to Tom Brady?
Okay. You just said it all right there. That's why it can't happen. Because them 2 totally different cats.
Hey, look, I'll bring it home.
It was happening. It was happening last year to the Falcons versus the Falcons. I mean, let's be real.
The Falcons is the reason why we're having this conversation. Because they didn't beat the Patriots last year, and they didn't beat y'all this year. That's why both of these teams so strong today. You right.
All right, so hold on. Let me bring it home. I do agree, Bo. You are extremely confident, and I appreciate that. But I will say this. I'm going to say 33-30. I say the GOAT wins it on a last drive. The only one thing I'll say that the Eagles have in their favor, they have members from an organization that know what it's like to beat the Patriots in the playoffs. You got my man Timmy Jernigan on the line. You got Torrey Smith on the outside. You even had one of our former DBs. So you have elements and ingredients within that football team that's not afraid of the Patriots, and they know how to go get them.
And we also got 2 former Patriots on our team too.
Okay, so it's the moment of truth, man. I want to see the Eagles win. I'm not even going to lie to you. But I say 33-30 Patriots. And thank y'all for checking in with Fresh Perspective. If you like what we're doing, please hit the follow button. Hit the share button. Tell a friend. Let people know this is a movement. We're making things happen, and we appreciate y'all being with us on the ground level. Peace and blessings.
Go Eagles.
I want to say go Eagles, but you just blew me, bro.
I mean,